Big Tom Aspinall, the undisputed heavyweight champ in the UFC. Well, undisputed, like, strip Jon Jones, man, signed the petition. But no, this guy's an animal. He just puts everyone out cold in the first round. I don't know, is it to do with what he's eating? Let's find out. My name's Shay, I'm a nutritionist and a decent athlete, and if I was in the ring with him, I would run. Okay, let's get started.
We've been asking you guys what you want to see on the channel. Everyone wants to see what I eat in a day. I don't know why, but I'm going to show you. It's early in the morning, it's 5 to 8 a.m. So early.
Yes, dude, for once they're not like, oh guys, it's 4 a.m. when it's clearly not.
I am by no means a nutritionist. I know what it takes to fuel myself. Over the years, things have been tweaked. Worked with a couple of guys who helped me.
Yeah, you're saying like you kind of tweak the diet. That's the same thing with what I do. It's very tricky if you try and completely uproot someone's diet and completely 180. Here's a new thing, here's foods you never eat. It's a lot easier if you just like give them a few changes, really high impact things, but quite like minimal. They're still eating largely the same food. There's a much better way to go, which sounds like what's happened here.
Yeah, it struggles to blend sometimes.
It's kind of funny, this is pretty similar to the oatmeal I make. Some good stuff in there. I always talk about the berries for those anti-inflammatories. Those oats will be nice for his training. Peanut butter, sure. Protein doesn't hurt either. I'd say though, for a bigger session, you'd probably want to eat something more carb-based. I'm not sure if he's gonna have a top-up snack, but it doesn't seem like that many carbs. You get some from the oats, but otherwise it's a bit more balanced. But before training, it's not the time for balance, but otherwise, like, yeah, I mean, it's a solid shake. I'm not gonna knock on it too much. And you said before, like, I don't want too much food sitting in my stomach. Absolutely, dude. Especially doing something like MMA where you're, I don't know, if he's doing grappling or something and you're really throwing your body around doing wrestling, last thing you want is like a full English breakfast just sat there like, hey mate. So yeah, fair enough.
I'm a Lucozade. Intra carbs, keeping me fueled through a training session.
Yeah, fair enough. I'd say for a big man like him, and based on his sweat and his panting, he's done a lot of work here. You'd probably need more both before the session and intra-workout as well. Like as far as carb total goes, for him, I'd want to be shooting for like at least 100 grams of carbs, and that smoothie was probably only like, I don't know, 30, so that's kind of lacking. Lucozade, I mean, there's, yeah, some nice sugar in there for your intra. You could, but based on the fact that he didn't have much before, he should probably have more during the workout, but more importantly, just have more before. That's what I'd say. He's having a protein shake after, nothing wrong with that.
Nutrition nerds may back me up on this. That if you have carbs in a liquid form, it gets to your body quicker than if you was to eat it, so.
It does. One of the main variables to, well, there's a few variables to how quickly things will absorb. One of them is how much food there was. So a large meal will digest slower, a meal that's high fat will digest slower, and a meal that's liquid will digest faster. So if you put that all together, something that's low in volume and liquid, which is just a bit of Lucozade, that's gonna go through so quick. As well on an empty stomach, which he probably has by now because that shake is also liquid, so that would have went through quickly. Yeah, that Lucazade's gonna get through in like 20 minutes, man. Probably less than 20 minutes, actually.
You know what's mad about YouTube? Someone will watch that, a fully grown adult, and then say, take the time out of the day to then comment and say something like, Tom was cutting them peppers wrong. That's what a fully grown adult will do on the video.
The funny thing is, I don't get that many negative comments, but when I do, it's always someone who can't spell. And it kind of tells me all I need to know.
I'm gonna go Manuka honey, health reasons and that. Excellent.
Yeah, so there's nothing wrong with this meal. He was saying like, oh, I got my carbs here, I got my fats from the butter and the eggs and whatever. Yeah, I just think he needs more carbs, man. He's a really high-level athlete. He's a big guy. He trains with intensity. You need carbs, dude. Otherwise, your training sessions are going to suffer quite a bit. So you'd probably want to throw in more bread or maybe just like a bit of rice, or just anything, really. It's kind of lacking here because there's no carbs in the eggs. There's pretty much none in the bell pepper or the yogurt. Bell peppers, I do love. They're very high in vitamin C because they're technically a fruit, particularly the red ones, very high, which can help with mineral absorption. Issue is there's not too much mineral density here. I mean, I do like eggs, they have a few things, and also choline, which is a precursor for neurotransmitters, and otherwise kind of tricky to get, so I don't mind this meal overall. I just think it could use more carbs, you know? Also the Minecraft ball, rate it. Yeah, so looking at everything here, what would I add? I don't know, man, maybe you could just add like a little small bowl of oats as well on the side. Also some minerals that the vitamin C might help out with. Maybe throw in some turmeric with some black pepper. That works pretty well with eggs, I find. Turmeric for that both antioxidant potential and also for brain-derived neurotropic factors, so good for your brain health and cognition. Those are some low-impact things that could both up his performance and cognition. It's a very cognitive sport, despite it being also a very physical sport, so that sort of thing would help.
Tomato, pepper, leaves, grapes, but we're not. That's made by my lovely wife.
See, I'd probably put the bell pepper in here because most salad greens have okay micronutrient content, but it's just really low bioavailable because it's plants and has other compounds that interfere with absorption. But the vitamin C from the bell peppers would help out there and get you a lot more bang for your buck. If you are enjoying, please be sure to drop a like and consider subscribing. Otherwise, you will be thrown in a ring with this guy, and it's not going to work out for you, champ. Yeah, I mean, chicken and rice, it's nothing crazy. But like, to fuel a session for a big guy, I just feel like you need more, man. Like, he's not trying to diet down, he doesn't have a fat booked in. I guess he's having some sugars and whatever he's drinking there probably, but it just doesn't seem like enough, man. If you follow the 1 to 4 rule, like 1 to 4 grams of carbs per kilogram of your body weight, 1 to 4 hours out from training, he's like over 100 kilos. So that's like, you know, let's say 110 to 440 carbs in that time window, which is, man, this is, I don't even know if this would crack 100 really.
Gives you energy because it's got caffeine in it.
Yeah.
And also, I just like them.
What's your favourite thing?
SW, sweet potato. So we've got carbs, protein, fats, no veg in this one. Well, it's really well seasoned.
So he's got the mince, the sweet potatoes, and the eggs there. All pretty good stuff. Lots of good micronutrients in there. High protein, some carbs in there from the sweet potato. Pretty much all you need. Again, he's getting some decent fat in there too. Solid meal, like there's nothing wrong with it. Also, I'd like to know how much salt he's eating, because being in an indoor high intensity sport, you're gonna get so sweaty, man. So his salt intake, I would expect needs to be really high. Whether it is or it isn't, it should be. I guess it's kind of part of what I eat in a day, but not really. So, I mean, maybe he could have mentioned that, but.
Been a long day. Another day in the life. But yeah, before bed, this is what we do. So, we've got the frozen summer fruits. We're just gonna guess this, we're not weighing it. Can't be bothered. It's like home if I'm on a routine, this is what I'm eating. Blend this sucker up, drink it.
So he's finishing out with some berries and some whey protein. Nothing wrong with that, but it is 10:30. I recommend distancing that last meal a bit from bed. He's saying, oh, the protein will help me recover overnight. Sure, but the thing is, if you just threw this on top of the meal that he had before, the mince and eggs and sweet potatoes, for one, the vitamin C and the berries would help with the absorption from minerals there, and also, because you're just adding more protein there, people get that wrong. Your body can absorb an absurd amount of protein, and when it does in a larger meal, as it would be if you added the smoothie to that other meal, your protein amino acids in your blood, that amino acid concentration would just stay higher for longer, so it has the same effect of 2 meals almost. So there's really no danger there, plus you'd get a bit of time for your body to sort that stuff out before you actually go to bed, therefore increasing sleep quality. So if we wrap it all up here, pretty solid diet. There's nothing too bad, but as I said before, tweaking the diet, right? If I'm giving him some very low commitment but high impact changes. I would say throw in some extra carbs before each training session, whether that just be some candy in the car on the way there. That's going to improve his performance because your carb's going to be burnt out with intense exercise. Your fat stores, he's having some fat before training, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but the fat's just a lot more slower to release, so your body's just a bit suboptimal when you're burnt out of all the carbs. So I'd say that for one. I'd say maybe throw in the smoothie earlier on, and maybe just bump up the calories here and there, whether that be just like putting on some extra virgin olive oil or cold pressed flaxseed oil. Those are just nice for antioxidants as well, but just easy calories you can add to pretty much any meal. Because I'd bargain to say he probably should eat a little bit more based on the training he's doing. Double sessions, he's a massive guy. But anyway, not too bad. Those are my changes I'd make. Let me know your thoughts below, and I will see you in the next one.